clap again?
Yeah.
Ready?
Hey, if you're watching us, do the clap with us too.
Yeah, please clap along like it's Dora.
Yeah. Clap with us. One, two, three.
Let's go one more time. 1, 2, 3.
Third time's a charm. 1, 2, 3. I mean, damn. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna say a word. You do it.
1, 2, 3. Damn. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Good enough. I'll take it.
It is what it is.
I'll take it.
As George Santos says.
George Santos.
It really is.
Or like Gio says, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, like and Pink M, his song.
Oh yeah, Pink M. Hey, check that out.
Hey, shout out to Gio.
Gio,
if you're
man.
watching this, shout out to you, man.
Gio's the man.
Gio is the man. So this is the second episode. We're live again. Thank you all for watching us, for joining us. If you're watching the recording, we appreciate it.
Of course.
You know, in syndication. That's how the podcast started, in syndication.
Exactly.
But if you're live, thank you for joining us.
We appreciate that. Make sure you're comfy. Make sure you got yourself a little snack, you know.
We're going for another hour. Right?
We're going for another hour, man.
So make sure you have your food with you, because this time the Democrats are going to get their just desserts. Get a dessert with you, because they're getting their just desserts.
They're going to get theirs. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. We're fair. We're not going to not be unfair. We want to criticize these people because they're terrible. You know?
They're all terrible. Like, come on. Who's going to lie? They're all terrible. We just got to choose the least terrible person. That's how it is.
And that's why we get to morally grandstand on them, you know, without seeming too preachy.
Hey, you got to put your politicians in check. Always.
Who's going to check them other than us? You know,
exactly. Who else?
Technically, we're their boss, right?
Hey, maybe they should have us do the questions for the next, debate or something.
We should moderate a presidential debate. And if anything, I mean, because look, I know there's no surprise we live in California, right?
Yeah, we're here.
We're here in LA, California. We've mentioned that multiple times.
Yeah.
But if anything, we'd probably be able to moderate, if we try hard, we'd be able to moderate the mayor's race next time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, we could. Hey, if you want us to moderate, come on, let your local politician know.
Yeah, or go to, I forget his name, but go to the Kill stream. He always has political debates. It's just like a political blood sport debates. Tell him you want to see TOTB on there.
TOTB.
And we'll fight anybody.
We're not biased. We don't like any of them. But we're not going to let that get in the way.
We're not going to let that get in the way of a good story or a good joke, you know?
or a good joke. Yeah,
good joke. I'm certain on the Kill stream there will be some biased people there. But we don't care. So that's what gives us an advantage.
Yeah.
We're not emotionally...
Trust us. We might be on the same energy as Trump.
We're not emotionally connected, you know, to these people. They're disposable. So
they really are.
So tell the Kill stream that you want TOTV on there and to argue with people, or tell Destiny
argue with people.
Yeah, argue with Destiny too. Why not? You know, we'll debate anybody.
Anybody
doesn't matter to us.
No, I don't care.
So today we're starting off with some Degen Democrats.
It's the Democrats' turn. You already know we had Republicans up here. They got their little taste.
Yeah, they've got their taste for 2 weeks. And recently, we went to Coachella, California. We tried to go to the Coachella rally with Donald Trump.
Yeah. Guess what happened?
He shut us out.
He said no more people. He didn't just only shut us out. He left us in the desert.
He left us stranded in the desert.
In the desert. He dipped.
You would think he would do it to the middle of the state, middle of the road, California states, because like they're really small and he doesn't really care about people like that, but not Californians. We're too important. How could he?
Do you think he cares about California? We're a blue state, straight up, obvious. We already know. Blue state. You think he cared enough?
Nah.
That's why he left them in the desert.
He wants to see us
stranded, man. We were out there. We were waiting.
We're out there. We drove 2 hours for nothing.
2 hours. Didn't let nobody else get through.
But we saw some great windmills. The windmills that Trump...
Oh, they're beautiful, dude. Out in the open. Oh, my God. We need to take a trip.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to get cancer?
Who cares?
Because Trump says that windmills cause cancer and they kill birds. So he said
they kill birds, yeah. Cancer? I don't know about that.
He says it's a bird graveyard. They kill the whales. They kill the birds.
The whales?
The whales, yeah.
Windmills kill the whales.
Yeah, he says the wind blows...
You sure he's not hallucinating?
He says the wind blows the water so it beaches the whales.
Yeah, I believe he said that.
He said that.
I don't believe that, but I believe he said that.
And he says they cause cancer too. So they kill the whales, they kill the birds, and they kill humans because they cause cancer.
Okay, I guess we'll leave it at that.
Hey,
Sure, sure, buddy.
When this episode airs, he is either the president-elect or two, he was soundly defeated. So,
and that's the last we'll hear of Trump.
I mean, he said that last time. He goes, "If I lose, you'll never see me again." And here we are.
Hey, well, like I said, we won't see him again if he loses.
For at least 4 years.
He's way too old. He's not gonna run again.
I think
I doubt it. How old is Biden?
Biden is 82.
Yeah, Donald Trump is around the same age. He's not, I think he's done. This is his final.
In 4 years, he'll be 82.
I think he's done. I really do think he's done.
I'm back.
If he doesn't win this one, then that's it. He's retiring.
It's too embarrassing to lose to him.
He's not gonna go to jail. He's too old to go to jail.
And it's like at that time, Kamala will be the incumbent, so she'll have more power. You know, there's the incumbency bias. The name recognition, she'll have a lot of resources to her.
We just hope that Kamala brings a lot more positive than negatives.
Exactly. So if when this episode comes out, if President-elect Kamala Harris is elected, or if she's been elected, you know, we wish her nothing but luck, and we hope she brings us prosperity and maybe that universal basic income.
Hey, is that what who was that other dude that was
that was Andrew Yang.
Yeah, Andrew Yang. Hey, that's what I liked about him.
Yeah, me too. $1,000?
Sheesh. You know, basic universal income? Damn. I don't gotta work.
Well, I mean, you still gotta work, especially in California.
If you want to.
I mean, in California, you pretty much $1,000 is nothing. It
really isn't. Especially if you're living around the county of LA, then damn, you're on like the lowest of the low.
Yeah, if you get if we got universal basic income here for $1,000 a month, it's just like a cup of coffee. You know, it's nothing.
Yeah, you're not living a fancy life. You're barely even living your own life.
But it's nice to have. You know,
it really is. Who's gonna give you $1,000?
Exactly. So, and I mean, they're trying it in Compton. Right? They're trying
Are
universal.
They?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like
why Compton? These people don't deserve it.
Well, the mayor.
Hey, I don't know that. Don't you know?
The mayor thinks that they deserve it. Right?
Yeah. So hey, okay, all right.
The mayor and the city council. So
can I say it is what it is, right? They just feels like they deserve it. All right, give it to them.
So see if it's a success, you know, and then maybe that we'll do it here in the city of LA.
Hey,
you know?
I hope so.
I hope so. Hey, tell Gavin Newsom, hey, get on that UBI.
Newsom. Come on, man.
Tell Gavy Gav to get on that.
Gavy Gav.
That UBI, you know?
Yeah, dude, literally. Come on, man. We're California.
Instead of IBMs, UBIs.
UBIs. Hey, that's what I support. I'll vote for you again, man.
No IBMs, just UBIs.
Just UBIs. You heard this. Come on, Gavy Gav.
Speaking of Democrats, let's criticize some. All right.
Yeah, let's start with it. Who's our first one? Come on, bring them butts up here.
Where do you think we should go first? I want to go to Texas.
You want to go to Texas first?
Let's go to Texas.
Hey, let's do that. Texas, bring that ass over here, boy.
So why are we talking about Texas?
Texas, why are we talking about you? Tell me why, man.
We are talking about Texas because a House representative known as Henry Cuellar. Henry Cuellar and his wife took $600,000 in bribes. According to an indictment.
Bribes in America?
A politician taking bribes? Say it isn't so.
No, dude. I can't believe that. This is America.
Man, this is why I'm voting for Trump.
This is a man of the people. Man, that's why you voted for Trump?
That's right. You can't trust Democrats, you know?
Damn.
You can trust Republicans, but you can't trust Democrats.
I can't trust any of them. That's what I've learned.
Kill your heroes.
Well, why is this guy up here, man?
All right, so in this article by CNN, it says Democratic Representative Henry Cuellar of Texas and his wife have been charged with accepting nearly $600,000 in bribes from two foreign entities. It gets worse. Two foreign entities. All right. This was a federal court indictment. Damn. So listen, for everything Trump says and the Republicans say that there's two tiers of justice, that Republicans get charged and that Democrats don't. This is a federal case. So this is Joe Biden. Joe Biden's DOJ is corrupt DOJ.
This is mainstream type.
This is mainstream. This is the DOJ charging a Democrat.
Right, because all you see is Republicans doing this, doing that. But hey, it's the same on both sides.
It's the same on both. The alleged scheme took place from late 2014 and through at least 2021 in November. The congressman and his wife made their initial court appearance on Friday. Oh, wait, this court. They're out on $100,000 bond. Damn. That's probably from the money.
Yeah, it's probably the same money they got. Yeah. Oh my god.
So they still have $500,000 left. It says that they're being charged with conspiracy to commit bribery to a federal official, violating the public ban on public officials acting as agents of a foreign principal, and my favorite crime, money laundering. So, in a statement, Cuellar said, "I want to be clear that both my wife and I are innocent of these allegations. Everything I have done in Congress has been to serve the people of Southern Texas."
Isn't it always for the people, and aren't they always innocent?
Well, he said everything I've done in Congress. He didn't say anything I've done outside of Congress, right?
Oh,
so it's not what he said is true, but he's not mentioning everything, right?
Yeah.
So in the interest of the American people, he vowed to continue his bid for real. He's still going for it.
He wants to be reelected. You know who else wanted to be reelected? George Santos. Based, they have a huge background which is not a good look on them. They've done nothing but bad.
So November 5th, by now we'll know either or not if he got reelected. We'll find out whenever this episode comes out. So either congratulations to Representative-elect Cuellar, or
or farewell, buddy.
Or you got what you got out of it. You did your time.
Yeah.
Okay. The allegation is that she is anything but qualified and hardworking is on both the wrong and offensive. What is this about? His wife. That was his wife. The actions I took in Congress were consistent with the actions of many of my colleagues and in the interest of the American people. I'm sure they were.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said too when I read that.
The prosecutors say that Henry and his wife crafted 2 years-long schemes to get bribes from foreign entities, an oil and gas company wholly owned and controlled by the government of Azerbaijan, and a bank headquartered in Mexico City. In exchange for bribe payments from the Azerbaijan oil company, Cuellar agreed to perform official acts in his capacity as a member of Congress, to commit acts in violation of his official duties, and to act as an agent of the government of Azerbaijan.
Oh no. I've never heard of this country.
Hey man, I guess they're open to interfering with our elections. Among these promises, prosecutors allege that Cuellar agreed to influence U.S. policy through a series of legislative measures relating to Azerbaijan's conflict with neighboring Armenia.
Whoa.
Conflicts.
Foreign conflicts? And Americans are getting involved?
Armenia? What? The tiny little nation of Armenia, Azerbaijan. Okay, by giving a pro-Azerbaijan speech on the House floor, inserting language favored by Azerbaijan into legislation and committee reports, and advocating for a series of legislative measures relating to the Azerbaijan conflict with neighboring Armenia. Damn. Okay, so what? Okay, so this is a lot more serious than you can imagine. So if he is writing legislation with language that is favoring Azerbaijan, then that is law, right?
Yeah, this is things are actually being acted on in government.
Yeah, so like if no one notices what he's saying in the laws that he's passing on the House floor, and we go back to adjudicate or prosecute laws according to that, whatever is said is what's going to be the law, right?
Yeah.
So that's why that's why it's intentional. That's why they're like, all you got to do is say things in our favor. You don't have to give us money. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just, when you write a law, make sure you say this.
Make sure it's in our favor.
To us. Exactly.
Yeah, dude. No, you're trying to appeal to foreign entities. You know what I think the punishment for that would be? Lose your citizenship.
Really?
And go over there and do it with them.
Deport Henry Cuellar to Azerbaijan.
Yeah. See how he likes that. You probably won't. You'd probably be like, no, I want to be an American. I love America. Yeah. Do you, though?
He's from Texas. He probably
no, especially being from Texas. You know Texans is being very nationalistic, very prideful of, being Texans and America in general.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy just coming out of Texas and being some sort of foreign agent.
And so, current minority leader of the House, Hakeem Jeffries, also released a statement after they reported. He said that the congressman is entitled to the presumption of innocence. But another spokesperson for him said, he will step down from his top spot on the House Appropriations Subcommittee while the investigation is ongoing. So that is Henry Cuellar. What do we think of Henry Cuellar?
Henry Cuellar.
Will he win his re-election? I don't think so.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, we've seen something like this before.
Yeah, I remember there's I forget who his opponent is. It's a woman. I forget. She's like super exciting. She's super progressive. So
and he's what, Republican? No, he's Democrat. My bad. That's what we're doing.
That's we're attacking Democrats today.
That's right. We're attacking them.
So he's a Democrat. And that was Henry Cuellar. So
hey, take that into consideration, Texas.
Our Texas viewers, if you like what you saw from Henry, or maybe you're Azerbaijan and you're living here in the U.S., maybe this will make you vote for Henry Cuellar.
To re-elect him. Maybe he appealed to you.
Maybe.
But for Texans who really are concerned about what's going on, don't want any foreign entities, being in our politics, don't vote for him.
So let's see how active the Joe Biden, the corrupt political DOJ by Joe Biden, how active they are. Okay, where we're going now?
Where are we going now?
We're going to New York.
Hey, yo, New York?
We're going to New York. Hey, we just finished attacking New York on the last episode.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So now let's
who's in New York now?
Let's talk about New York Mayor Eric Adams.
Mayor Eric Adams. How long has Mayor Eric Adams been mayor of New York?
He's been since I believe 2020. Or 2022, because he's a first-term mayor. Yeah. He is a first-term mayor. So yeah, the reason why I'm talking about this is because this is also a federal case by the by Joe Biden, his DOJ, right? I mean, the president has nothing to do with DOJ, but obviously we're just making fun because everybody says he does. So the Biden DOJ is attacking. I've opened up. Yeah, I saw that. So he is saying he's being prosecuted for his political beliefs.
He's being prosecuted for his political beliefs.
That's right.
And why is that?
Because he believes, and Trump is agreeing with him. Trump is actually
agrees with him?
He's defending Eric Adams, and it's because he attacked immigrants in one of his recent statements. He said that because of what he's saying, he didn't say the right things that the right people want him to say, is why he's being attacked.
The right people, huh?
The right people saying the right things. So I didn't say it, and I don't agree with them, is what he said.
Very specific.
So, what is he being charged with? Bribery, our favorite.
Bribery again.
What's with these Democrats and bribery?
Bribery, that easy money talks, right?
It talks a lot.
It talks a lot. It talks a
really
whole lot. It has
too.
A good conversation with you. Shit, I won't lie. Damn, when have you been persuaded for money?
Man, we're waiting for them ads,
Yeah. Hey, someone come persuade me.
Hey, where's Temu?
Oh, that low.
That low, yeah. I'm sorry. We gotta go with that. Temu, man. So he's being in for bribery, and he's trying to get it tossed. So in April 2025, we'll see this man stand trial. I'm trying to pull up a good summary right now, because the summary I did have wasn't charging at first, and now all of a sudden they're asking for registration. So
yeah.
He says, where is it?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so he was charged with bribery and campaign finance offenses.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
That's right. It also includes charges for wire fraud and conspiracy charges. It is accusing him of accepting flight upgrades and other luxury travel perks valued at $100,000, along with illegal campaign contributions from Turkey and other foreign officials to buy his influence.
Wow,
it's all in the Middle East.
There's a theme here. It means get bribed by foreigners.
It's always the foreigners who come up with the money.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's the Turkish officials and other foreign nationals looking to buy its influence. In exchange, prosecutors say that Adams performed political favors that benefited the Turkish government, including pressuring the fire department in 2021 to approve the opening of a diplomatic tower that it had deemed unsafe.
Wow.
Adams held a different elected position at the time. He was Brooklyn Borough president, but by then it was clear that he would become mayor. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and vowed to remain in office despite his while mounting his legal defense. He argued that the alleged perks don't meet the legal definition of bribery because they predate his time as mayor and have nothing to do with his government position. Under the law, prosecutors must show that Adams took bribes in exchanges for using his official office to exert influence. The assistant U.S. attorney, Hagen Scotton, argued that Adams' role as borough president gets him in the room, as it were, with the fire commissioner. Seems a little weird in a statement. He says, seems a little weird when the jurisdictional connection here is that it was Brooklyn borough president, but that his ability to exert pressure extends from something else. He probably would have taken that call, he said.
Wow, he probably would have taken the call.
Yeah, it says, he said, if Margot Robbie gave him a call and was really persuasive, he probably would have taken that call. So. That's what the prosecutor is saying.
Really?
Yeah. The
easily persuaded.
Yeah, I'm trying to find more. The court filings outlining their argument. The lawyers say he had years of flight upgrades and other perks the mayor received while they were classic gratuities. Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, classic gratuities.
Which a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling found were not covered by the bribery statute if they were not given past acts. So that's what's going on with Eric Adams right now. He is going through it, and he is blaming Joe Biden for it.
He's blaming Joe Biden?
Yeah, he says. Well, he's not mentioning Joe by name, but he's saying that the powers that be.
Right.
He's not saying
like
what
God?
they want to say, or like the Democrats in power, I guess.
Yeah. Why they always do that? They always blame somebody else. Who took the bribes? Who took the money? Come on, man. Joe Biden didn't take the money. You took the money. You took the flights.
And the fact that Trump is defending a Democrat, it tells you that, as the old adage goes, politics makes strange bedfellows.
Yeah. I mean, what does that tell you about Donald Trump?
He'll just defend anybody who has anything good to say about him or bad to say about immigrants.
About somebody else except him. Yeah.
Except him. So he says it's the politically inclined DOJ attacking I guess a fellow Republican, even though he's not a Republican. He's a Democrat.
Yeah, he's a Democrat. That's crazy because you never seen them mix like that.
You never do, and especially a New York Democrat.
Yeah, what? Especially, dude.
So, let's. So, what do you think of Mayor Adams? You know, is his career over? It's New York. I don't think so.
You know what? And I don't want to say anything, but New Yorkers will tell you there's a lot more going on than what the mayor is doing. You know, he took some money, so what? you take some money too.
Hey, you take that money too.
Yeah. Hey, you take the money too. I mean, I would, but I'm not a mayor. You know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If what's his name?
I don't represent the people.
If Erdogan called me tomorrow and he said, "I'll give you $1 million if you say that Armenia is a part of Turkey," I'm taking the money. You know,
Armenia is part of Turkey.
I'm telling Jay, hey, listen, we got $1 million from Turkish President Erdogan. We got to say that we got to present this story that he gave us to talk about, and we got to say that Armenia is a part of Turkey. So.
I'd be like, oh, what? They think it isn't? Yeah. You know? That'd be my thing. I'd be like, they think it's not.
Like, well, let's present the case as to why it is.
Why it is, and why it's always been.
Why it's always been.
But that's how you turn it.
Yeah,
why
exactly.
It's always been.
And then I slide Jay his $500,000.
You slide my money.
Yeah,
I'll take it, and then I have a good night.
And then we have a good night.
Sleep nice and soundly.
So there you go.
But I don't represent the people. I represent myself.
Exactly. It doesn't represent TOTB, the views of TOTB. It's us as individuals.
On the other hand, Eric Adams is really out here representing the city, his county,
because Turkey won't care. It doesn't matter if it's TOTB saying it, as long as it's an American saying it. You know.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
They don't care. Hey, maybe we should. I need some money.
Hey, Erdogan, follow us on Instagram.
Hey, let us know what's up. I'll say mostly anything.
Mostly anything.
I got to think about some stuff.
Yeah. If Trump comes over here $1 million, you're gonna come here and endorse him?
I would.
No, oh my God.
I won't say I'm voting for you. I just say, hey, Trump. I'll tell you. I won't say vote for him. I'll say, hey, he's not that bad.
He can't because it would be illegal buying a vote. So he can just give.
But I'm not voting though.
Exactly. You're right. Hey, you can just say, hey, I support Trump. I got $1 million. I support Trump.
I support him. I'm not voting this election, but I support him.
I should cut this part out of context and post that. We're saying we support, you know.
Hey, then we got a suit going.
We got a suit, yeah. We're gonna damage ourselves.
It's internal conflict.
Like, we're gonna post like they support Trump. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, I support Trump. You know?
Hey, he gave me $1 million.
That's the motivation.
Yeah, it really is.
So I'm gonna go. We're gonna move just a few miles down the street.
Yeah,
okay. We're going to New Jersey. You know why?
What is that? New Jersey, man. New Jersey's. You been in New Jersey?
Never been to New Jersey.
Me either, man. All I know is Jersey Shore.
We got to go to New Jersey.
Is that even a thing?
New Jersey?
Jersey Shore. Not even a thing.
I mean, not anymore.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay, so New Jersey, we have Senator Bob Menandez.
That's right. This guy right here.
Check that guy right there. You know, older gentleman, glasses. Could be somebody's grandpa. Probably is. Seems very fragile man.
Probably a few times over too.
Yeah.
Grandpa a few times over.
You know, a couple like 20 grandchildren or something. You know, but Mr. Bob Menandez here, he faces second distinct bribery and corruption trials. So it's a second one in 7 years.
It's a second distinct bribery trial.
Yeah.
And it's our third bribery case.
Our third bribery case. Back to back Democrats and their bribery.
Hey, we should just go pay some Democrats to do
let's go pay some Democrats, bro. That's easy. Hey, it's true. Money talks. If you have the money, I'm broke.
Let's go get a bank loan and then we'll just go pay some Democrats. We'll go pay Karen Bass, the mayor, to go endorse us.
Hey, TOTB is it. You know, here's $10. That's all I could slip, man. You got to put on the rest.
I'm gonna go to my bank and take out like 100,000 and bring her on the show.
A loan
of 100,000 and give her like 10 grand to appear on the show, and then just like I'm gonna disseminate each one to get prominent Democrats. You know? How much should I give Kamala Harris?
Damn, 20.
You think the vice president is gonna take 20 grand?
Yeah, what other choice she has?
We gotta give her she's probably gonna take like 300,000.
300,000. I don't got enough at all. I can't influence her. Damn, I'm too broke.
Too broke for Kamala Harris.
Okay, so Bob Menandez, like, this is what it is. So the case involves multiple gold bars, envelopes of cash, a Mercedes, and then there's actually a lot more than that. So basically he's a powerful former chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and his wife, and they actually got married during this whole altercation that's going on. You know, I don't know why, but they got married. So basically, they're being prosecuted for taking all this money in, which was found basically all over their home. It was found in suit pockets. It was found. You saw that? It was just shoved everywhere. It's like they were trying to get rid of or trying to hide everything. It was found in suit pockets. It was found in boxes. It was found in the bathroom. It was found everywhere.
I'm surprised it wasn't found under the mattress.
I'm surprised that's not where they put it first.
Yeah.
I would have. So the let's see. I'm sorry, I lost myself. So
you know what he says about that?
What did he say?
Why he has like money just everywhere?
What did he say?
Because he said he's from an older Latino generation, and so his family would always keep money, because they didn't trust the banks. They were afraid the banks were going to close, which was a long time ago.
Yeah,
they were afraid that the banks were going to close, so they kept their money everywhere, all over the house. That's what he has in suit pocket. That's why he just has $250,000 lying around.
Yeah, he just has them out like that.
The gold bars are unexplainable, though.
Yeah, no, where'd you get those from? Solid gold bars? Oh no. So
there's a picture of them right there.
Look.
There's the evidence. There's the evidence right there.
The evidence is right there. They took pictures, dude. You can find all kinds of evidence.
Hey, they're beautiful.
So basically, all this was obtained in exchange for helping halal meat monopoly. I don't know if you know, but the halal meat, we actually get some at work. I don't know if you've seen that, but we actually get those. Yeah. So they did that. They were granting favors for people from Egypt and Qatar.
Why is it always the Middle East?
It's always the Middle East.
Azerbaijan, Turkey,
Egypt,
Qatar,
dude. And they're trying to influence a New Jersey prosecution. That's what they were trying to do. And he tried to deny all of this, stating that he looks forward to proving his innocence. Yet he was caught red-handed with all that money in his pocket, his wife with a new Mercedes-Benz,
Envelopes full of cash.
Envelopes with
Look
cash.
At that. That's incredible.
It's pockets and it's insane. These Democrats and their bribery is no joke.
I love that his name's on his shirt.
Yeah, his name's on the shirt, so you know it's his.
Senator Menendez. He's got a name tag and everything.
It's on his robe.
Oh, look at this. Hispanic counsel Robert Menendez.
Dude, this guy's not winning his case. He's not.
It's great. I love this. There's the Mercedes convertible.
There it is. Hey, that's a nice car, convertible and everything. It's nice, dude. But basically, his Senate career came to a close, capping about like 5 decades. 5 decades of this man being in Democratic politics. That's crazy. That took him from a local school board to chairman of the Senate of the Foreign Relations and Committee just over a month after a jury convicted him of federal bribery charges. That's insane. This man. I mean, at the end, I feel like these people know they're too old to go to jail or something. You know.
I mean, when they get away for it for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he wanted that president spot on the Foreign Relations Committee. I'm sure he wanted that one real bad.
Very convenient.
So here are some of the things he's done, right, or that he's gotten, right? The convertible, he's got a mortgage payment. So it says, prosecutors say the senator and his wife also tried to cover up around $23,000 in Nadine Menendez, his wife, got from a halal meat company owned by Hannah that bailed out her foreclosure on a mortgage.
Bailed her out? Wow.
Reimbursement checks were paid in December of 2022, months after the initial raid on the senator's house. He also had a payment for low or no-show work. The Hana's company paid Nadine Menendez $10,000 on 3 occasions. According to prosecutors at the time, they alleged she was acting as a part of go-between for Egyptian officials.
Wow.
They also bought her an engagement ring, right? Prosecutors described a recorded conversation between Hannah and a confidential source in which Hannah is described as obtaining a $150,000 from a man to purchase a car and an engagement ring for Nadine Menendez in exchange for the senator giving a push in New Jersey criminal case that saved the man 3 years. Wow, $150,000 for 3 years. Off your prison sentence. Basement carpeting. Prosecutors said in their February court filing, I'm so sorry. Prosecutors said in their February court filing that Nadine Menendez arranged for carpeting to be installed in her basement, apparently in exchange for setting up dinners between the senator and officials, and also for his call. She just wanted all the nice things.
For carpeting? That is what moved you? The carpeting?
The carpeting. Hey, she's a simple woman. She likes simple things.
Not even money?
Hey, it's probably a lot of money.
Crazy.
Probably a lot in value.
Carpets are not expensive. Maybe, hey, I don't know. Maybe it might be an expensive carpet.
Maybe it's that nice Qatari carpet.
Oh, you know? Hey, probably. Damn, everything's expensive out there.
Damn. That Egyptian,
that Egyptian silk and Egyptian, all that stuff.
Imagine you go, hey, Nadine, this carpet's so nice. What is it? It's Egyptian.
It's Egyptian? Oh, no. Where'd you get it? From Qatar. It was imported from Qatar, You know me. Living that life. You know me. That's what I'm about.
That real life.
Yeah.
Furniture. The initial September 2023 indictment makes several mentions of furniture and furnishing provided by Hannah and Dabi's, but does not go into specifics. So she just wants everything. She had her life paid for. She's basically had her life paid for. Formula One tickets.
What the heck? What the heck?
In a superseding indictment filed on March, prosecutors alleged that Menendez obtained tickets to Formula One races in 2022 and 2023 for Nadine Mendez's relative. Not even for the family.
Dude,
now.
It's not even him. You're done mentioning him. You're all mentioning her.
Her family. It's just like he's spreading the wealth. He's spreading the wealth.
But he's not even doing it. She's taking in all the bribes.
She's taking all. He just has to do it.
Yeah, he just happened to.
Yes, honey.
All right, honey, I'll do
it. He made comments that were supportive of Qatar during the period and lobbied Qatari officials to invest in Dabi's real estate venture, which they ultimately did. It was between. He got luxury watches between the values of $10,000 and $24,000. Ooh.
What the heck?
So what's the quid pro quo? There was a long list of actions prosecutors say Menendez undertook in exchange for all of these alleged bribes. They alleged Menendez in his prior role as chairman, I told you, of the Senate for Foreign Relations Committee. He lobbied the U.S. Department of Agriculture to maintain Honda's monopoly on U.S. halal meat exports to Egypt, even though it drove up prices. Oh. He met with Egyptian officials in exchange for cash. He gave Honda not classified but also not public information about employees at the U.S. Embassy in Egypt. He passed on information about the U.S.'s military sales to Egypt to Honda and signed off on certain sales. He lobbied Qataris on behalf of Daibi's real estate scheme and supported resolutions in the Senate supportive of Qatar. He tried to influence court cases in New Jersey related to Uribe and his associates. Uribe, recall, is now cooperating with prosecutors. Oh no, the guy you helped is now flipped on you. It's over. He flipped.
That was probably their plan all along. Have this guy fold for some F1 tickets and then turn on him.
Or they're like, hey, the feds probably did. We're gonna rope you in this whole bribery scheme if you don't talk to us.
Hey, probably. You know? Oh, and they got him.
Yeah, so he's like, I want immunity.
The big I. Always ask for immunity.
Always ask. If you're gonna flip on somebody, listen. If you're gonna flip on somebody, you always ask for immunity. Always. Nothing less.
That's rule number 1. The big I.
And if they say we won't give you immunity, ask for 50% of the sentence off. You know, at least get half of it off.
Yeah, definitely get that blanket immunity. Hell yeah.
So let's talk about his history. It says Menendez escaped previous bribery charges. Menendez is used to being under the microscope for federal prosecutors.
And they still elected this guy again.
The Justice Department. The DOJ ultimately decided not to retry Menendez in 2018 after a previous jury deadlocked over whether he accepted trips and gifts from a friend named an ophthalmologist named Solomon Migan. Migan went to prison in a separate Medicare fraud scheme, but that sentence was commuted by then President Donald Trump.
Mr. Donald.
After lobbying by Menendez on Migan's behalf. So
he said he was a good guy too, huh?
He went to Trump. He's like, please, sir, please, can you free my friend Migan, Solomon Migan? He was like, kiss the ring, and he kissed the ring, and then he's like, I'm commuting his sentence. Okay. It's like the Godfather, yeah.
Damn, Donnie.
He got on his knees. He's like, sir, please. And then he did it.
And he did
it. I like how that's the last story. Like, also, he's been charged before, and he did it with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
What do we? He resigned, obviously. So now that
he's done for.
And it doesn't change the Senate because I think his they got a replacement like immediately after. Like, there's no special election, but they just get like an appointed attorney, at least an appointed senator, at least until this November. Or maybe the person already has been the replacement's already been picked. So congratulations to them, in the election. So that's Bob Menendez. What do we think of Bob Menendez?
The man should have retired a long time ago. He should have.
But he's been hustling so much, and they didn't do nothing. Like, why should he? Why should he stop?
That's true, man. It's because it's become so common that politicians are just taking in bribes and doing just out of hand stuff. You know, that it's just become it's just another politician who took another bribery. Oh, what? So what? You wouldn't do it if you were there. I wouldn't, but he did it. You know, and he did. Why not keep doing it if nobody's telling you anything?
You might have a point that he probably should have stopped after the first charge.
Yeah, he narrowly got away from it.
He was rolling the dice, and he landed on like what you want, right? He got away with it, but he's like, the big one's coming, and he decided to roll again. Oh yeah, you know? And now he got snake eyes.
Yeah,
now he landed.
It's like a gambler. What is that saying? What is that saying? You don't. It's like you're at the edge of winning your big prize or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And which is basically the downfall for gamblers.
Like, what do they say? Like what you're saying, right? They said the 99% of gamblers always quit just before they hit the big one.
Yeah, exactly. And he was trying to hit that big one, and that big one hit back.
Oh, hit back real hard.
Real good. Man's is done, ended his whole career, and he might be going to jail.
He might be going to jail. And he did it for love. That's what I can respect.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's your wife. You know, why wouldn't you do it for your girl?
Why wouldn't you do it, man? She loves you.
Come on, honey.
She got the Cori carpeting.
Yeah, we got this. Look at this. You wouldn't be walking around here this comfortably if we didn't have that from Qatar.
So, it's great. I mean, it's not great that he's doing this, but it's great that he got caught. It's great that I love that all three of these stories have had something to do with bribery. It's a classic.
Now you know how to get to the Democrats.
Now hey,
a pretty penny.
Maybe that's what I'll post on my story or my notes on IG. I'll be like, hey, how much do you think the Democrats are worth? Like, how much? Who's the cheapest Democrat I can buy? I can probably buy Kevin De Leon.
Right? You think so?
Yeah, he's my district congressman. So
damn, you're right. I'm trying to see.
We'll have him on here. We'll make fun of him.
I'll probably get a Democrat from like another like state. Like a smaller state.
Oh, you're right.
A little more reachable.
Oh, you're right. You're
definitely gonna be a lot more cheaper for sure.
You're right. Yeah. We'll get someone like a Nebraska senator.
Yeah, like in Nebraska.
Or congressperson in Nebraska.
Yeah, like Iowa or something.
We get Nebraska Steve on the show.
Hey, why not?
Why not?
Nebraska Steve, come on, man.
Let's get Destiny on. He'll be like, he don't care. I don't think he'll care.
I don't give a damn, man. Buy me out.
He'll say controversial things. He'll attack Muslims. He'll attack Trump supporters, and we'll get canceled. But you know what? We'll establish our footing.
All you gotta do is establish your footing.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, we'll become
like double down.
We're gonna be an orbiter of Destiny's cycle.
Ooh.
So he usually gets orbiters who just follow him around and all his live streams. They're always there. They're always talking to him on his shows and stuff. So we'll do that. Once we get on here, we get him on here, we get canceled, we just become an orbiter of him. We take a segment of his audience with us.
No, you have to put a disclaimer that it's his own views, personal.
Oh, everybody knows that.
Yeah, okay, good.
He goes on every podcast, he gets himself canceled, and then it's just then
everybody else with him gets canceled too.
But they become famous and they take a segment of their audience. So that's
okay.
So it's like, hey, you know what? If we get a fraction of his audience, then that's good enough for me.
That's right. Hey, any publicity is good publicity.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I mean, it must be true, right? It happened.
I mean,
look at little Mr. Donnie.
Mr. Donnie Trump.
DOJ.
DJT. Let's talk about our last story, which is... This is how busy the Joe Biden Justice Department has been in prosecuting corrupt politicians. It's not just Republicans, it's Democrats too.
Yeah.
These past 3 cases, all the DOJ under Biden's watch.
Yeah, it's all Mr. Biden. What is he letting them do?
And this 4th case is no different.
Who is it?
We're talking about... She's new, right? She's part of the squad. We're talking about Representative Cori Bush of Missouri.
Miss Cori Bush? What are you doing, Miss Bush?
Well,
not related to the other Bush, huh?
Definitely not.
That 2001
Bush?
I
don't think so. That
doesn't look like related to 2001 Bush.
Yeah, she probably would have gotten away with it if she was, right? So I'm going to say that. The Justice Department is investigating Democratic Representative Cori Bush over the alleged misuse of campaign funds, a classic. It's different. It's not bribery, but it's still campaign funds.
And part of it is she was using it for her personal security.
That's right. And her personal security was headed by her husband.
So which turned out to be her husband.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Wouldn't that be conflict of interest?
It would be. It definitely would be. I mean, what are they going to do? Stop her?
What they should have done.
So apparently, she allegedly gave $15,000 to her husband amid investigation for. Oh, so this is more. This is additional payments. Okay, so she did it twice. She booked her husband twice. But I think the thing that they're saying is at the time he wasn't her husband.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. Like throughout this whole play, like she got together with him.
Right. So like you want to go through the story?
I'll go through part of it.
You want to go through the Forbes one right here because it has like the key facts right here.
Oh, you have it on your.
Yeah, on the docket.
On there? Okay.
Yeah. And so now there's not going to be any change for Cori Bush because for people who aren't paying attention, she lost her primary. She got primary. So she's not in the House anymore. Whoever took over for her. Oh, it was Wesley Bell. The former mayor for St. Louis. Yeah. And I believe he was also at one point the St. Louis prosecutor, the DA. So he won both those campaigns, and now he's in the House. So I actually liked Wesley Bell. I heard a lot of interviews with him. He's a really smart guy. He's really young. He won at like 24 when he was the DA.
Really?
So he was really young. So he's like a really young congressperson right now. So I like Wesley Bell. I think he'll He'll become a senator eventually.
I like how we're getting a lot of people of our generation in this.
Finally.
Movie. Yeah, exactly. You've seen it's coming up.
So yeah, I like Wesley Bell. So I like him. I like him a lot.
Here's a few keys. Here's what happened. Here's one of them. Bush's campaign paid her husband, Courtney Merritt, $2,500 twice per month since January, according to Federal Election Commission's filing released on Monday. So he was being paid quite a pretty penny, you know. And at the time, I don't think he was her husband. It was just a security guard at first. That's how he started. Here's another one. So Merritt, being, you know, the husband, worked as Bush's security guard for years before they married in 2023, recently. And the Congresswoman said that the statement she retained his service for his extensive experience in his area and provided the services at or at below fair market price, you know? Probably because they were already something going on there.
Right.
You know? Here's another one. In the statement in January, Bush confirmed that a previous round of twice monthly payments to a Merritt for security services totaling tens of thousands of dollars were under review by the FEC House Ethics Committee and Justice Department, which subpoenaed members of the campaign staff, the New York Times reported. So she was basically like spending way too much money on what she was supposed to be. And I figured that actually, so they spend about a total of $139,000 in legal fees since January, but it's unclear if these payments are related to the investigation. So basically, I have it down here. I'm sorry, I'm having a quick brain fart. But they had at the end said that who was it, Cori?
Cori Bush? Yeah.
Yeah, so the FEC stated that it is not technically against the rules for a member of Congress to use campaign funds for private security. You know, so they were kind of letting her off the hook on that one, even though she was, you know, they call it quote-unquote misuse of campaign funds. It wasn't technically an offense, you know?
Yeah, here's this. Is using campaign funds to pay family members illegal? Not necessarily. Congressional candidates for office are sometimes allowed to use these campaign funds to pay family members. According to the FEC rules, the family member must provide a bona fide service to the campaign, and the payments must reflect the fair market value of the services. Bush has so the issue is not that she's paying them; it's that she's not paying them fair market value. That's the issue. So that she's moving beyond what the FEC allows.
Yeah,
it's that. So $15,000 is probably not like
it's not what they're supposed to be paying for.
Yeah, or $130,000, like you said.
$139,000, no. And I don't know if I caught a glimpse on there that said that some of these funds were actually going to her rent.
Yeah, I've seen that too, like her housing, right?
Personal rent. Not even like, you know, renting of like office space to run, you know, campaigns and stuff from. It was her personal rent where she lived.
Right. And so she was the second wave of the squad, obviously, because the first wave was Ayanna Pressley, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And this was the second wave. So this was Jamaal Bowman and Cori Bush, and I'm going to say Maxwell Frost as well, who I also like from Florida. But now both Jamaal Bowman and Maxwell Frost have been kicked out of the House because they've been primaried.
Yeah.
They've been primaried, and a lot of the times it seems it's because it's their belief in what's going on in Palestine and Israel. Yeah. They've taken a stance that's more pro-Palestine, and they have had a lot of supporters and funders like from AIPAC funding their opponents. So they funded Wesley Bell, and they funded Jamaal Bowman's opponent as well out there in New York. So, but also there has been issues with Jamaal Bowman, and if we have some time, we'll probably go discuss it. I think we will. We have like 10 minutes. So, that's Cori Bush. Federal prosecutors have been asking questions about Bush's security expenses, the threats she received, and her decision to pay her now husband, Courtney Merritt, with the campaign funds provide security. A person familiar with the investigation told the Associated Press. It's also been questions that have been asked by Congress, apparently. The issue of Bush has been security. I look forward. Well, she said, I look forward to this same outcome from all pending investigations. So, because she's how they determine she's in the clear.
Yeah.
She believes it's going to happen this time around. She said, I'm going to make sure that I have security because I have had attempts on my life and I have had too much work to do. So if I end up spending $200,000, if I spend $10 more on it, you know what? I get to be here to do the work. Hakeem Jeffries also said the same thing, like he said about Bob Menandez, and like he said about everyone else. He said she's entitled to the presumption of innocence. It's our expectation that the investigation will follow the facts, apply the law, and be conducted in a professional manner.
Right, but that makes sense. Unlike the other one, where it's obviously you're not innocent.
Yeah, you know, too much evidence.
You should take into consideration how much evidence you have.
This one is more like a legalese. It's like an argument to be made, right?
Yeah.
But that's Cori Bush. I liked Cori Bush. I heard a lot of interviews with her. She was exciting. She was young. I think she's like early 30s. So
yeah, and this honestly doesn't seem to be much of a problem according to the FEC.
Yeah, it's just because she might be overpaying it, right? She's not, and it's like conflict of interest. So that's Cori Bush.
Yeah.
And I guess because I brought up Jamaal Bowman, I was gonna save his for like a second Democrat episode. Maybe when we have some guests, you know.
Hey, that could be.
But I think it's a funny story. I mean, there's plenty of Democrats to make fun of. So I'm just gonna tell the story because we still have a little bit of time. Jamaal Bowman, the second wave squad member, he was also primaried in his election, like we talked about earlier. I forget the name of his opponent, but he was also primaried. And why is that? Well, it may be because he attempted to stall a congressional vote that Democrats needed. He took one for the team and he took one too hard. So he should have known these people aren't on your side, bro.
He took one too hard.
So have you seen the clip of Jamaal Bowman running down the...
No.
Okay, so he ran through the halls of Congress and he pulled the fire alarm.
Oh, I've heard of it. I haven't seen the clip, but I heard that he pulled the fire. And what, didn't he have like a whole reason why he did it? And basically he's like, oh no, it's an accident or something like that.
He thought it was something else. He claims to believe it was something else. That I don't know if he thought he was opening a door. Like, I'll look up his statement right now. But so Jamaal, we know it was basically an attempt to stop the vote because not every Democrat was there, and if they weren't there, then the Republicans would have gotten their way and they would have passed the bill. So he pulled the fire alarm that way he could stall. He's trying to stall, but these people ain't on your side. So
they're not. They're on their own side. It's basically a free for all. Every man's for themselves, and it's all people are only doing things for their own advantage. Yeah,
and he's also a supporter of, like, he was more pro-Palestine, so obviously a lot of he lost a lot of support from the Jewish community in New York, and then his there were some Jewish funds that also started funding his opponent and making bad ads against him. So there was that, and here's the video of him going to pull the fire alarm. If you have not seen it, it's only a minute long. This is what it looks like.
Jamaal Bowman, who represents much of the Bronx and Westchester County, is under investigation for pulling a fire alarm before the House voted on the funding bill earlier this evening. A camera captured Bowman pulling the alarm. He says it was an accident and told reporters he was trying to get through a door thinking the alarm would open it. He later released a statement reading in part, quote, "Today I was rushing to make a vote. I came to a door that is usually open for votes, but today would not open. I'm embarrassed to admit that I activated the fire alarm, mistakenly thinking it would open the door. I regret this, sincerely apologize for any confusion this caused, but I want to be very clear, this was not me in any way trying to delay any vote."
He clearly knew what it would do.
Yeah.
Doing that. And, I mean, isn't he standing there for like a second? You can tell he might be contemplating whether he wanted to do it or not.
Yeah.
And he said, all right.
I give him an A for effort, right? And I give him a double A for being a team player.
I give him an F for the explanation.
Yeah, I would give him an F.
It's too obvious, man. A fire alarm would never place right next to a door handle or any sort of a door like that.
And we've been hitting on New York this whole time, and I'm gonna hit on them again. I give an F to the New York electorate for taking him out. He's such a team player, man.
Bro, look you guys are really doing a bad on taking this man out.
This man literally could be thrown in jail for this. Yeah, for you guys.
Maybe he'll die for you, man.
You know, that's Jamaal Bowman.
Dedicated, man.
So it's like, you know, I give an F to the New York electorate.
Yeah.
For not voting for this man. I appreciate what he did, and maybe we'll reach out to him. Maybe we'll have him on.
Maybe.
If you guys are from New York, tell Jamaal Bowman we want to talk to him on the podcast. Say we love Jamaal Bowman on this podcast.
Yeah. Don't tell him we're gonna criticize him.
I mean, I'm sure he's been through. He's from New York. He can take it.
Yeah.
There's I didn't get the chance to bring it up on the podcast, but there's an incredible exchange between him and Byron Daniels. You know who Byron Daniels is?
Mm-mm.
He is a House representative, Republican, out of Florida, and they meet on the House steps of Congress, and they are arguing like Republicans and Democrats on Twitter. Right?
Oh, really?
About he's like, Kamala's gonna wipe him. And he's like, no, Trump's. It's incredible video.
And they're angry.
Oh yeah, they're it's like, but it's passionate angry. It's like
right.
very passionate. He's like, they got that New Yorker coming out of him.
Hey, okay.
And Byron Daniels is being his Florida man self, and he's defending Trump because he's from Florida. So it was an incredible video. Maybe I'll throw it in the
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'll definitely have you watch it so you can see it. But I love it. Right? It's I can't wait for everybody to see it and for you to see it. But that was Jamaal Bowman. That was Cori Bush. That was Eric Adams. We got through a lot of people
Bob
today.
Bob Menandez, all Democrats, man.
And our favorite, Henry Cuellar.
Yeah. Hey, what do we get out of this? Money talks.
We went from the East Coast to the South.
Yeah, to the South.
We went New York twice. We went to New York twice. We attacked New York on the last episode a lot of times because of Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
And the Yankees blowing the World Series. And then
to Eric Adams
and Jamaal Bowman. And then we went to New Jersey for Bob Menandez.
Yeah.
And then we went to the South with Missouri with Cori Bush, and then Texas with Henry Cuellar.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was a great episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. That's the end of our show. That's the end of our live stream now. Hopefully you enjoyed the earlier episode. Hopefully your candidates won, because by the time this episode is released in syndication, hopefully our candidates you were supporting won. Hopefully they were good people. Hopefully they don't take bribes.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully Kamala doesn't do that.
Hey, we gotta bribe Kamala now.
We should.
Maybe we should bribe Joe.
Joe Biden?
Hey, he was also accused of taking bribes. Remember
they all are.
Burisma,
just assume all Democrats are.
From Burisma in Ukraine. So we gotta maybe we'll bribe Hunter Biden to be on here.
Bribe him? Yeah. What are you gonna bribe? Oh, bribe him, right? Not blackmail him.
We're gonna bribe him. Go, hey, slide him a 50.
Yeah, you can't blackmail him. Everything that dude did is out.
It's all out there.
Yeah,
I want to see the Hunter Biden movie.
I do too. Hey, we're talking about making one.
We're talking about making one, but there's one that's been released by Breitbart. Hey, you know what we should do? We should have maybe on the election day, we'll live stream. Like we'll buy the movie and we'll live stream it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Because I know Benny one of our friends, has a live stream set up. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll use OBS and we'll all react to the Biden movie together.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Maybe we would. Come on.
I think it'd be great. I think it's a great idea. So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it with Benny, and then enjoy the election day. And if your candidates won by now, hopefully you guys watched the stream if we did it, because this is the second episode. So if it's live, go watch it. When we do it, go watch it. If it's not live, not live, maybe we'll have it syndicated. Like we'll just put the live stream up.
Yeah.
And people will go watch it in Pass Effect. So go watch it. I'm sure we had a good time. I'm sure the movie was all right. It seemed like garbage.
Right.
But I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch.
All right. Hey, so just remember, vote responsibly.
And drink responsibly too.
And that's everything responsibly.
You have a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, so. You a grown ass person now.
So that's your choice. These are your choices, America. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, hey, it's what you got to choose between.
Exactly. So be responsible and don't be a chump.
Don't be a damn chump, man. Come on.
Exactly. So
don't disappoint.
See y'all next week.
Peace.
What I will say first for the gentleman from New York is, hold on, I want everybody to get this now.
The gentlewoman
To the gentleman from New York, man, listen, It's cool to have two people in my state that could be president. I don't know about New York. That's all I'm gonna say, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
State could be president. Who?
Oh shoot! Come on,
DeSantis.
Come on, man.
DeSantis doesn't have a
man,
shot.
45,
He's a white
45.
nationalist.
Oh, stop that.
He's
Jamal.
a nationalist.
No,
he's a
not.
white supremacist.
No, he's not, man.
He's anti-gay.
No,
he's
not.
anti-woman.
No,
he's anti-black.
Listen,
there's no way he can be president.
My former colleagues in the legislature.
Who's the other one? Who's the other
Republican
one?
and Democrat. When all that stuff was coming up last year, I called them. I said, "Tell me what's happening." They were like, "It's really not that, but people are trying to raise a fuss." I've had the conversations. It's not true. I've had the conversations.
Why can't those who have been incarcerated, who are released, who have done their time, why can't they be re-enfranchised and be allowed to vote?
They are in our state. That's
no, they're
already
not,
happening.
man. They
Jamal,
got to pay all kinds of fines and all that.
Jamal,
anyway,
I voted for the bill. Jamal, I was there when they drafted it.
Who's the second guy? Who's the second guy? Second person?
Come on now. You already know that's Trump and Ron.
Trump and Ron?
Trump and Ron. That's two different people, man.
So Trump claims Florida now? He don't claim New York?
You know he been claimed Florida.
2 years now.
Ben claimed. That's what he said. Listen,
Felicia.
that's what he said. That's what he said to Kathy.
Oh.
He told Kathy Hochul, he said, I gotta go.
Both those dudes gonna get crushed.
Stop. By who? The man at 1600?
Gretchen Whitmore, if she wanted to jump in, she would kill both of them. Secondly, Biden will kill both of them. Biden passed three bipartisan pieces of legislation.
You know what that's like? You know what that's like? That's like saying Josh Allen is better than Patrick Mahomes. Come on now.
Biden passed
sell that to somebody else.
Biden passed three bipartisan pieces of legislation after an insurrection during a global pandemic, opened back up the schools, killing the game.
Are we talking about the infrastructure bill?
80-something years old.
Talking about the infrastructure bill? That's what we talking about?
DeSantis ain't even...
The infrastructure bill is what we talking about?
Biden will wipe the floor with DeSantis.
In what world?
Come on,
In what world? Bizarro land?
CHIPS Act.
Stop.
Infrastructure bill.
Stop.
Safer Communities
Stop.
Act. Historic investments in climate. $35 insulin.
High inflation over on southern border. Fentanyl in everybody's streets. Look, we can do the same thing. I can do the same thing. What's he got? What's he got?
Handsome black men. Handsome black men. We try these handsome black men. Listen, we got to bring black men together.
That's right.
Yes.
Hey.